Wonderful freedom fighters and lovers of freedom all over the world, my returnee subscribers and those who are watching without subscriptions, you guys are amazing. May the Lord be with you all. After what we witnessed yesterday, categorically, our brother Mazen Simon Ekpa declared there will be nothing like election in Biafra land. I want you to watch and tell me what you think in the comment section.
Let me make it very clear again. If you want Nnamdi Kanu to influence election in Anambra state, that influence, the order, will never and can never come from the DSS dungeon. If you want Nnamdi Kanu to influence election in Anambra state, that order can never ever come from the Kuje prison. That order that you want Nnamdi Kanu to give must come from Nnamdi Kanu in Anambra state. And if you people think that this is a joke, come and conduct election in Anambra. Come and conduct election in Anambra state. We will invoke the spirit of Biafra to possess every soul in Anambra. Remember, we are not calling for boycott of election. There is difference between boycotting election and no election. There is difference between boycotting election and no election. And what we are talking about now is that we are talking about no election in Anambra state. Until, if you want to use Nnamdi Kanu to bargain election, because we know from your body language, from your decisions, and what transpired today in the court, that is the target. So let us speak it out. If you want to use Nnamdi Kanu to bargain for election as the leader of Biafra people, of which Anambra is part of, the decision can never be accepted from the DSS. It can also never be accepted from the Kuje prison. So on this note, it is not only that I am calling on the Biafra spirit, I am also calling on the wonderful and the loving people of Biafra in Anambra state to take note. To take note that no INEC official should be allowed to enter Anambra state. No INEC. We are in revolution. Revolution is revolution. And the revolution is going to take us to Biafra. We are not going back. We have come to the point of no going back. We are fighting for survival. We are fighting for freedom. And the revolution is here. The only thing, and the only person that will influence this pronouncement will be Nnamdi Kanu and he will be in Anambra State to pronounce that. We can't accept any influence from the DSS on this particular matter. We cannot accept order from Kuje prison on this particular topic of election in Anambra. So if you want to make him to influence this election, and he is the only person who will tell us to stop, we will stop. Only him. On this note, we call on every Anambarian. We don't want to see any INEC official in Biafra land in Anambra. Don't allow them to near Opiweka Air Bridge. In fact, from today, we declare INEC official the enemy of Biafra. Any place you see them in Anambra State, regard them, treat them as enemy. Ayara Bazikadatego. Nnamdi Kanu is a leader of a nation. Anywhere you see anybody coming to Anambra to conduct election, treat the person as a Biafran enemy. We call everybody to support this pronouncement. Forget from whom the pronouncement is coming from. But the people in Anambra and the people in entire Biafra, you must make sure that no INEC official is allowed to enter Anambra State in the name of coming to conduct election on the 6th of November. Let me remind you that today, our traditional institution was rubbished. Amariana Poti, Poto, the Igwe that went to Abuja to observe the hearing of a great man, the Lion of Africa, original Lion of Africa. The Igwe from Aligbo was humiliated, treated like an ordinary agbero in Abuja. It is the highest insult on our traditional ruler. And let me tell you, for those of you who say we insult our elders, we insult our traditional institution, we insult them when we want to. When they do something, we insult them. But that does not mean that a Janjaweed will be in Abuja and insulting our traditional rulers in Abuja. We can't accept that. Because we insult them when they go the wrong way does not give you the right to treat them like ordinary touts, ordinary street beggars in Abuja. It is unacceptable. It is unacceptable. And for this singular act on our elders, we will be ruthless. Going forward, the Biafra agitation, we are going to be ruthless to get our freedom. I watched and observed how our traditional ruler were molested, humiliated, and insulted in Abuja by people who are in the government, who ought to have known better what an institution, what a traditional institution represents. If this was coming from political party, if this was coming from some politician, If this was a political function and they treated them this way, we will keep quiet, because after all, they are the one getting involved in politics. Politics is a dirty game. So if our Igwe was going to a political function and they humiliated them this way, we will allow them to humiliate them because they want to get involved in a dirty game. Unfortunately, this was not political campaign. Neither was it a political function. It was the biggest disgrace on our traditional institution. This Fulani continue to undermine our traditional institution to the extent of allowing an elderly man, chief, Igwe, to stay on the street, sitting down in plastic chair. You people don't understand. All these little things are the things that have a lot of meaning. You see Okwadike of Ibuku, Okwadike of Ibuku, a whole ex-governor in Igbo land, treated like a Agbero. Even Oluomo of in Lagos State, the Agbero in the Lagos State can never be treated that way in Abuja. If you think I am joking, do you think that Oluomo, this man in Lagos State, do you think that if he was the one who appeared in Abuja today to go to court, they will tell him to stay in the street? That is the level of impunity in the system. You think if it is MC Oluomo that went to Abuja, they are going to humiliate him like they humiliated our best? My brother, somebody say the man was preaching one Nigeria. Yes, that is his right to preach one Nigeria. But he did not go there to preach one Nigeria. He went there in solidarity with our leader. That is my concern. I don't want to know what he go there to do. Whether he was preaching one Nigeria there is not my concern. My concern is that he left Anambra State. He left everything he's doing and he went to Abuja.
Thank you, my amazing people. If the video interests you, go ahead, like, share,